Hey guys, tonight's video is going to be all about ovarian cancer. So please watch the whole video. This was the main purpose of my channel when I started it. That and giving my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ all of the glory for saving my life. I learned a little more, and survival rates and things that you can expect, and mine's already started. So I had to quit crying, and here's the video. I hope you all enjoy it. Ladies, please just make your doctor give you an ultrasound. Just do it, because I've cut my life by a lot. Now, that's not necessarily true, because the Lord is the one who determines how long I'm here. But when you look at statistics, which I'm going to give you, it's a punch in the gut. So grab you a soda, grab you some popcorn, and let's learn about the symptoms and survival rates of ovarian cancer. Let's get it going. Hey guys, I don't know if I promised you this video or not, but it kind of come to my mind. This one's going to be about ovarian cancer. Things to look for and survival rates, which I have to admit was a kick in the gut. Okay, I've got a notebook, so if I look to the corner, that's why. I'm going to try to put it behind the thing. Okay. I apparently had it very, very early. Because it says it normally shows up between the ages of 55 and 65. So I was 41. So I was like 15 years away from when the doctor said that it normally crops its little head up. And a pap smear does not detect it. Nothing that a doctor does during their routine exam does not detect it. You have to keep up with your symptoms. Now, once they give you your exam, you tell them your symptoms, they can do an ultrasound, and it can look for spots that are solid, and that's when they send you for diagnostic testing, like a CT scan. That's the number one way to predict it. They can also, the ultrasound that they give you is a vaginal ultrasound, not on the belly like when you're pregnant. So, yeah, you won't like that. I've had one, but it's been so long I don't remember. I didn't have one with this because they ran a CT scan and was like, okay, you're dying. We've got to get you treated. Let's see. First off, the most important thing you need to remember is that ovarian cancer has no symptoms in some people. They walk around for years and they never know they have it. I don't know how long I walked around with it. I just thought I was gaining weight and my belly was getting bigger. So I was trying to eat healthy, but my belly wasn't going down. But that still didn't get me to go to the doctor. I just figured, well, I'm old. I was old at 41, not really. But, yeah, so that's that. Some of the common symptoms are pain in the lower abdomen or pelvis. And if you are having a menstrual cycle, it could be confused as cramps. Because also, like, I had a partial hysterectomy, so I didn't have bleeding. If you have bleeding in between your cycles and you're like on birth control or something like that, then go to the doctor. Especially if it's more than once. Let me see. Bloating. People would associate that with their period. But from my experience, it's bloating on a whole nother level. Like where you feel like you're going to stick a needle in me and I'm just going to pop. That's what I felt like. Go back and watch my original video. And it shows I look like I'm 14 months pregnant. Not just 9 months, but yeah. And when it went back down, I was like, oh yeah, I was feeling myself. And then the cancer surgery came and split me top to bottom. And the belly came back. Because now it's not attached anymore. And I've gained a little weight back. Which is not a bad thing, but it's not a good thing either. Changes in your bowel habits. If you're normally, like me, for example, I'm not ashamed. You know, I'm an open book. I had IBS with diarrhea. All of a sudden, I was getting constipated. I figured, well, maybe now I have IBS with constipation. So I took laxatives, went on about my day. Indigestion. Random, I know. Nausea. The feeling of fluid in your abdomen. Like if you feel a sloshing feeling, you need to go to the doctor. If I felt a sloshing feeling in my stomach, I'd go to the emergency room. But, let's see. I don't know if I said nausea. But nausea, you get full faster, which can cause weight loss. But not everybody has all of these symptoms. You can have a lump in your abdomen and you may think that it's a hernia, but it could be your ovary swollen up so big that it's showing on the outside. Fatigue, loss of appetite, lower back pain. I had a lot of that. Unusual frequency in urination. If you don't normally have problems and all of a sudden you're getting dribbles and you can't get to the bathroom in time, you need to get checked out. Let's see. There was one story that I saw of a girl that had the bloating and all that stuff, but she was having discharge from her belly button. This brownish, black, really smelly stuff coming out of her belly button. I would call 911 because that's not supposed to happen. But that just goes to show you that it's unpredictable. Let's see here. That's my air freshener. It's not a ghost. Okay. This that I found says ovarian cancer is known as the silent killer. And I've preached that on here ever since I came on. Because symptoms are so subtle, they seem like routine or common annoyances from women. We all go through that stuff other than the leaky belly button. Everybody gets bloated. Everybody has bleeding in between periods. Everybody has all this stuff. But see, I didn't have a cervix. I didn't have a uterus. So everything was in my abdomen. Let's see. It says there are common occurrences. However, the difference is that they occur almost every day, and they do not go away. The trouble is that by the time symptoms are considered an issue, the cancer has already progressed too far to treat it effectively, which is stage 4. All right. It says, as of today, there is no way of detecting ovarian cancer in the early stages. Most people are in late stage 3 or stage 4 when they find out. And that's why the death rate is higher and you don't live as long after you're diagnosed. It said only 20% of ovarian cancer cases are found early enough to treat the disease. But I was stage 4 with multiple metastases, and I got treated, and I'm okay. But the reason that my liver had cancer is because of the ovarian cancer. Microscopic little particles just moseyed around my stomach and landed on my liver. It likes to go to the liver, loves the liver, and the peritoneal cancer, loves that one too. Let's let's see. Okay, I have some different survival rates that people, this one was on a very reputable website. So it says survival rates. And when you're reading this as somebody that has gone through it and now found out that you're never really in remission, because it's not if you get another cancer, it's when. I'm proof of that. 78% of women diagnosed in the early stages no, wait a minute. Survival rates, 78% live 1 year after the diagnosis. Beat it. 60% live 3 years after diagnosis. Not there yet. And only 50% live for 5 years. That's with chemo. That's with everything. So that's what I get to look forward to. This has not been an easy research for me to do at all. So give me some grace, please. I'm not perfect at this, and I have to look at what I'm reading. It says fatigue, like just not wanting to move. And that's where I'm at. I just drift in and out of sleep a lot. Let's see. It says it's a fast moving cancer, and it can go from the early stages to multiple metastases, which is the liver, the peritoneal cavity, all the different places that it can go in 1 year. So 1 year before my diagnosis, I could have known. I wouldn't have known, but if I had a lot of the symptoms, they would have just been able to go in and do surgery, and I'd have been okay. But unfortunately, that's not the case, and that's what I have to live with. Ovarian, I'm not going to edit this. Ovarian cancer is the most deadly gynecological cancer. Is ovarian cancer fatal? It doesn't say yes or no, but the next fact will tell you that. But it says 80 to 85% of ovarian cancer patients who go through all the treatments have a recurrence of cancer within 2 years. Me. Liver cancer. And I will leave you with the scariest one of all. The one that made me almost throw up in my mouth. The 5-year survival rate after diagnosis with treatment is only 17%. So that would be 2001. 21, 2026. But my cousin had stage 4 ovarian cancer at 22 years old. No, she was never able to have children. But she's been in remission for, I think, at the time I was diagnosed, 42 years. So it's not up to the doctors. It's not up to them. It's up to the Lord. I guess that's why I was led to create this channel. And every now and then, I'll pop another video up like this so that new people to the channel will be able to see it. And I'll put the description in all caps so it'll kind of jump out at you. But I know some of you've heard it before. Some of you've gone through it before. Some of you are going through it now. But it's hard. It's very hard. And you just live with it. You do what you got to do. Now they have these low chemo pills that I take called Limparza. The ones that have to come to me in like ice packs and a cooler and wrapped up in bubble wrap because they're $4,000 a month. Thank God I qualified for that, or I would just go ahead and write myself off because I couldn't afford that if I tried. But things that I will be doing, sorry, arm got tired, knowing how little time I possibly could have left, is I'm going to go ahead and try to prepay for my, you know what? No. I've got a life insurance policy. Let them deal with it. I won't be here, so it doesn't matter. It's just a vessel. And yeah. So pray. Pray. And if you have symptoms, you be like, look, I follow somebody on YouTube. She had stage 4 ovarian cancer. And she gave me all these symptoms. And I've got so many of them. And they can take a blood test and pull your OV125 levels. And if they are elevated, then they'll do a CT scan. And my next CT scan is on the 16th. And my mama is coming with me. And then I go to the interventional radiologist, oncologist, who did my liver procedure, for them to let me know whether any of it has grown back or if everything is still destroyed. So, anyway, I know this wasn't an enjoyable video, but please hit the like button and please comment praying hands for all of the women like me who basically are told they only have X amount of years. Go ahead and wait to die. Get right with the Lord. Yeah, that's where I'm at. But my doctor never said anything to me about this 5 years. She never said it was fatal. But who wants to hear that? You know, people shut down. Because chemo was hell. The surgery was worse. And if you've been here from the beginning, you saw I had multiple hospital stays. I had 3 hospital stays that were 10 days each. 10 days each. And that was, I knew things were bad. I knew things were bad. But, not how bad. So, please say a prayer for me and all the other women that are having to suffer with this. Because I'm not the same as I was before. I used to would never not go somewhere every day. My car hasn't been cranked up since I got groceries like 4 days ago. It may go a week and only go down the street and back. But if it's not raining tomorrow, I've got 1, 2, 3 bags and a cooler that have to go to Goodwill. And the spring craft shows are going to start up in April. So I've got to get my butt in gear, get in there, get to work. Take out everything in the boxes that can be used in the spring and put everything else to the back so that I don't go through. I mean, they're marked, but I just piled them on top of each other because I was too tired to deal with it. So, but anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Please keep hate comments to a minimum. I did online research through the Mayo Clinic. I didn't just go and look at Reddit. So, if you feel the need to put something negative, just put your phone down. That's what I do. I just black the phone out, sit it down, and watch some YouTube on my TV. And then by the time I calm down, I won't even remember what I was upset about. But some of us have a hard time with that. So, anyway, God bless you all. And I love you. Bye.